We get a chance to talk to what I consider to be one of the smartest people I know.
Absolutely. Check.
One of the most thoughtful people that I know.
Check.
Right? One of the most caring people that I know.
Check.
Right? All the above, yes.
One of the most influential people.
Yes. Check.
That I know.
Yeah.
And probably one of the toughest women I've ever seen in my life. Outside of my grandmother, who she was tough. But outside of that.
And she got a crossover and a jump shot to boot.
And put it on you.
Yes.
Put it on you. She's an avid cyclist.
Yeah.
She's a hiker.
Yeah.
Let's see. She's a vegan.
Yeah.
Let me see. The
list goes on.
On
Sports
and on.
enthusiast.
She's a Costa Rican. Is that something?
Yeah. She's a Costa Rican.
It's her second home. Right.
Costa
Rican. It's her home
yeah.
away from home.
There you go.
She's a builder. She's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I could go on and on and on and on.
Right.
But right about now, I want to welcome to the show our very own friend of the show, the one and only Dr. Dstro. Good morning, Dr. Dstro.
From the basketball court at the University of Virginia to the classroom at UNC Chapel Hill, Dr. Deborah Stroman has it all covered. Now this professor and sports business entrepreneur is about to take you to school. It's time for Dishing It Up with Dr. Stroman and the Sports Shop on Buzz Sports Radio.
Wow.
Good morning, Dr. Stroman.
Good morning.
Y'all trying to open up and make me cry this morning?
No,
but
in case people don't know, this is a very, very special day.
It is a very special day.
And this is the only way we can show how special it is right now.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
The best birthday song
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Here we go.
I just never understood.
Come on,
Sing
Stevie.
to her, Stevie. Sing to her.
How a man would die for good.
Man, unbelievable.
Could not have a David Wood.
Yes.
He said, aside for his recognition, because it should never be.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
to us, Stevie.
Yes, come on, Stevie.
Happy birthday, Dr.
Dr.
Stroman.
Stroman, happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
that is so kind of you. So kind. I was hoping that I would get a serenade from Pam and Errol. I love hearing you two sing together.
Thank you.
there? See, somebody likes you too.
But that's one of them thousands.
Dr. Stroman takes a lot of coaching. That's all I'm going to say.
I know you're the producer.
Exactly. It takes a lot of coaching,
Exactly.
Dr. Stroman. I'm going to just tell you. It takes a lot of coaching.
That is so funny, man.
But happy birthday,
Happy
Dr.
birthday
Stroman.
to
Happy
you, dear.
birthday.
We
So
love you.
We're gonna turn
Libras rock, by the
turn
way.
the tables on. We're gonna turn the tables on you today, Dr. Stroman.
That's right. That's right.
So you don't get to pressure us. We get to pressure you.
That's right.
Well, one thing I do want to let you know, the native Costa Rican is called a tico.
Okay, thank you.
A tika?
A tika? A tico?
Well, you can say either, but
Yeah.
seeing it how the Spanish is, the male and the female, so I guess I would be a tica.
Okay.
Tika.
In
Okay,
plural,
tika.
it would be ticos.
Okay, well, there you go. See, we learned something new. See, damn, we just learned something from the professor.
One of our very own ticos, Dr. Deborah Stroman, she's a tika.
Wow. So yeah, and K-Matt's right. We got some things we want to ask you. And I think Pam got a couple of things she may want to throw out right quick.
Well, first, one of the things, we look to you when it comes to sports as well. And we know that you're big on the WNBA. So I want to get your take on the finals. Who's playing and who you got and why?
Ooh, this is a tough one. New York Liberty and Las Vegas Aces. The Aces kind of just ran through their playoffs, whereas the Liberty really had a challenge with the Connecticut Sun. Very, very physical. Now, Liberty was able to win at Connecticut Sun, but it was a very, very physical game. Liberty are confident. They are confident they can beat the Aces. Jonquel Jones, the center for the Liberty, feels very confident in playing and scoring and rebounding, but they've been beat up by the Sun. Because of home court advantage, I will say the Aces, but please, don't be surprised if the Liberty pull out this win. Yeah, pull out this championship.
Okay.
Wow. And this is the Liberties. This is their first trip in what, like 20 some years?
Yeah, they've been. It's been a while, going all the way back to Spoon, Teresa Witherspoon, and Vicky. Can't believe I forgot Johnson. Those days it was great, and everybody. And I believe this is warranted. The spotlight for sports is always in New York. And, of course, they like to claim that they have the best basketball players in the world. But I think some other states, North Carolina, could challenge that.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
But the eyeballs are in New York, whether it's the Yankees, whether it's the New York Giants / everybody watches New York. So it's great for the WNBA to have this spotlight. Both teams have great fan bases. So this is really going to be big for women's basketball.
Awesome.
Dr. Stroman, as you was talking, it made me think about a topic that we have today. I'm going to get you to weigh in on it. So in light of, and you know what's going on up in Baltimore and Morgan State and that situation up there. And I kind of talked to both sides of the conversation in terms of how significant it is for the university to have homecoming and from a revenue perspective, just alumni in particular. But they cancel that. And so I'm curious your input or your feedback on, you think they should have canceled all festivities for the weekend because of the situation?
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
For people who support, have attended, are familiar with HBCUs, you know that homecoming is everything.
Everything. Yep.
It's everything.
Yep.
It is like the Super Bowl for that school.
That's exactly right.
And many people, myself included, who did not attend an HBCU, gravitate to the HBCU.
Right.
That's where the fun, that's where our culture lives.
Yes.
It's everything. And so not only are you shutting down revenue, because I'm thinking about the small business owners, the vendors,
that's right.
and how they're missing out. This is their big payday for the year, just like the Super Bowl for that city. So you're taking away revenue. But the other thing is that you're taking away the spotlight and the branding for potential students who might want to come there.
That's true.
Ooh,
right?
That's true.
Their parents reminisce, and you know, we're going to go to the game, and we're going to walk around, and or not even go to the game. Again, it's like a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
where
like
people don't even care about the game.
Alabama
game. I'm just going to the tailgate.
They had 75,000 people outside the stadium. Didn't even go to the game.
Right.
It's crazy.
Now,
man.
the other side of this is we need more attention on gun violence.
Yes.
And if it means shutting down the Super Bowl for these schools, maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need. Can we do something in terms of security? Absolutely. But who's going to pay for that?
Right.
Maybe this is something where the local government, the local city that's going to have that economic boom from the to put out to allocate money in the budget so that more security can be brought in, where you have that police presence, not the security guard who's about X number of years old.
Right.
Staggering,
You're talking real police.
That's right.
Yeah, real police with some firearms on their belt. Right. That would deter these young people who are walking around thinking that their firearm is a toy. Right.
Yeah.
So I think I'm okay with it. If we can send that signal, but if there's a way that we can do something for Thanksgiving or a spring thing to say it's not homecoming, but it's something else that can help bring back some revenue for some folks, I think we need to think about Plan B.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Great.
I like that.
Love that.
We're talking with Dr. Deborah Stroman. It's a little different today. We're not dishing it over Dstro. We interviewing Dr. Stroman.
That's right.
We interviewing Dr. Stroman.
That's a good question.
And Dr. Stroman, a lot of people here, they say, why you call it Dr. Stroman? And why, you have such an interesting and long and productive and just impactful background. One of the things I wanted to ask was, Dr. Stroman, was as you transitioned from the University of Virginia, being an all-star athlete, an all-ACC athlete, basketball star, and then being in North Carolina at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, being on staff, being a part of the faculty and teaching. Talk to me about, did you ever see yourself having an impact on young people's lives that you had standing on that podium teaching so many young people?
Okay, Mac. No, you didn't.
Oh, I told you, it's real today. We're going to do this today. Wow.
So my faith is very, very important to me. And, being at the age I am now, the silver age, I recognize my gifts. I recognize them. And when I think of my gifts, I felt them and I saw them as a young person. So I was one of those nerd kids that was a good athlete. And I remember being recognized by my teachers in elementary school, Stratford Elementary outside of Philadelphia, in Wayne, Stratford, Pennsylvania, and being given the teacher's manual, right, the book that had all the answers at the back of the book, so I could help instruct, help guide my fellow students. They had the confidence in me then. And on the athletic side, I remember my fellow students coming to my desk before recess to find out which field they were on for kickball. And so I was given leadership opportunities at a young age because the teacher saw something in me. They saw those gifts.
Wow.
And so having influence at an elementary school, that was significant. And it's never stopped. And thank heavens I am grounded, and I have people like you, close friends and family, that will check me if my ego were to ever go haywire, right? But the gifts were recognized. In terms of being at a historically white school like Carolina and being able to sit with people who have more responsibility, bigger positions and titles, and to hold my own and be confident and represent Black women and athletes and people who study history and sport business, I'm good. I feel really good about that. And now, that I've done so much work in racial equity work, trying to find healing for people, I feel I'm in a good position. I like to tell people that when I walk into a room, in particular at Carolina, half the people are like, yay, she's here. And then the other half are saying, oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
What's she going to say now?
Matter of fact, I'm going to say something about that in a little bit, too. So,
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel confident. And, if there are young people listening, walk in your gift. Be glad that you have the gift. Be grateful for your gift and nurture it.
Wow.
Don't walk away from it.
Wow. And know that you have a gift.
That's right. I love that, and then don't be apologetic for it.
That's right.
No.
It's a gift from God. So speaking of gifts, K-Mac listed a lot of things, a lot of attributes that describe you. One that was missing is we could also call you the analytical queen, right?
That's right.
Sports analytics.
Oh my God.
But you've taken your love for sports. You've taken your brilliance and intelligence with analytics, and you've put it together, and you've become one of the best event curators around. And you travel around doing these events. So I want to give you an opportunity to talk about anything that you have coming up this month and coming up in the future as you open our minds to the analytical world.
Well,
of
thank
sports.
you for that, especially coming from you. What iron sharpens iron.
Thank you.
And in terms of the events, it's just, I love people. I enjoy people. Now, do I need a break? Absolutely, because I've sat with you all in a chilled space and just enjoy each other's company. But I do like bringing people together. I bring people together at my home, every home that I've lived in. I've had gatherings. I think that comes from my family, where we always had people over at the house on the weekends, just talking about life. And, you're with the Stroman, so you got to come correct, right? You just can't say anything. But the upcoming things, my last basketball analytics summit will be October 18th. It is free and open to everybody.
Whoa.
I realized that I've been doing this for 8 years of putting on these basketball analytics summits with the best and the brightest. I didn't even think about how long it's been. And when I started it, it was basically myself and MIT. And MIT has the biggest, the largest, and just an incredible analytics conference. I went to that event and was very, very impressed. But I said, I want to focus on basketball because we're a basketball state.
Right.
And it's been wonderful. I've made so many great relationships. But I want to do something else in that space. And that means I need to free up something. So October 18th, I'll post the link on the Sports Shop Facebook page and push it out. But I am doing my last summit. It's being led by Dr. Dean Oliver, who's considered the father of analytics. Ken Pomeroy, who is, college basketball's #1 analytics, and Dr. Todd Whitehead, who's called the king of data visualization. So he's going to bring all those numbers to life using graphics.
Yeah.
And then with my work with racial equity, I do work, it's called Race Realities, and I've decided to take people, as in leaders, who do this work, who need a break, who need to recharge. So I have Race Realities Costa Rica. I'm piloting 2 retreats next year in Coweta at a beautiful retreat center called the Goddess Garden. And it's going to be in June and July. And in particular, the one in July is for men of color only. I
We'll
think
be there.
men need to get away.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
No, we're going to be there for that. Yeah.
I've got great leaders, great therapists. I'll just say hi in the morning. But other than that, it's men talking to men. So those are my 2 big ones that are coming up. And then, of course, I have the Black Men's Brain Health Conference at the Super Bowl. We'll be in Vegas February 6th and 7th.
Hope to see you there for that,
man,
too.
We're talking about Deborah Stroman, as you can tell, man, a plethora of information. It's her birthday. And you kind of made me chuckle a little bit. Our good friend Phil Ford always describes you as Angela Y. Davis, like Angela Davis, because when you walk in the room, you're going to make people smile, but you're going to give it to them, too.
Be careful what you ask for.
That's funny, but it's a wonderful compliment.
Yeah, it's very compliment.
Yeah.
My last question, we're going to let you get out here. So you've been around so many people. You interview people. You've engaged a lot of people. Who's that one person that you've been in the room with, you like, wow.
Great question.
This is incredible. Give me that one person, because you've been around so many, Dr. Stroman.
There's just too many. I just can't. The best leaders are ones who make people who are at the C-suite level, the vice presidents, all of that. They're just as important as the person who sweeps the floor.
Right.
Who cleans the bathroom. And so I always try to keep my feet grounded and stay close to the community. Yes, I am Dr. Stroman, but many people know me as Dstro, right?
Right.
And I like holding that. And so I will say I will lift up those people who didn't necessarily have the access, have the opportunities, have people pouring into them like I did, and say they're my best. Those who are out there trying to pay their bills, trying to take care of their families, trying to raise their children, they will always be my best interviews, the people that ground me.
Well, that is right there.
That
Nice.
speaks
Perfect.
to the person she
Very
is.
nice.
That's right. Perfect.
That's amazing. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I love you all. I love what you do. I
Love you.
appreciate
We love you too.
Dr. Stroman.
And keep it rolling.
Dr. Stroman, why were you crying in Minneapolis a couple years ago? Huh? Well, why did I walk over to see you crying? What's going on? Huh?
University of Virginia men's basketball.
What she crying came back?
Championship.
I walk over there. I said, "That's my friend, Dr. Stroman." I look over there. I said, "Oh, that's my friend, Dr. Stroman." What is going on?
Oh my God.
I said, "You all right, D? What's going on?"
For all the athletes and alums.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was the moment, and I know there are a lot of universities that have a lot of national championships in basketball, but to hit the pinnacle with a wonderful, wonderful coach, Tony Bennett, is grounded.
Can't look at his eyes.
Hey, look.
You get hypnotized.
Look, I knew it had to be real. When she was crying, then I looked around, all the other alumni started crying.
Yeah,
I said, "What?"
That's cool.
beautiful.
I said, "Very special moment with Dr.
Yeah,
Stroman."
yeah.
So I'm proud that I got a chance to
Yes,
witness you guys
absolutely.
enjoy that as a group, as an alumni group, because you
Yeah.
guys followed well, you supported well, and that was very special to be a part of that. So I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Taking
Thank
me
you for
in
that shout
in
out.
Minneapolis.
There you go.
All right, Dstro,
Have a
be
good
good.
one.
Have
Thank
good.
you.
See you, Tika.
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 We're going to be a Tika.
We're gonna be a Tika.
A couple times.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get-
send us
we're gonna
those
be a
dates.
Tico.
We the Ticos.
Ticos.
But we Ticos individually.
That's right.
I'm a Tika because I'm a female.
Well, whatever.
Whatever, Pam.
Whatever.
All right. Bye, Dr. Stroman. Happy
Stroman.
birthday, dear. I love you.
Hey, have some play some 60s music in recognition. There's a Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson has a cut I think it was in 1967.
What you want to hear?
Your love keeps lifting me up.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yes,
But
okay.
8 times she gave you request.
I was going to say, I don't know if I've heard that, but
Your
I guarantee
love
I've
keeps
heard.
lifting me.
Oh,
Higher,
There
higher.
you go. I knew it.
Higher
Okay.
and higher.
there you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
see how they stumble over the right note every now and then?
I know. Sometimes we follow to the right note. I was trying to find it. Can't make it up there somewhere.
Oh, give Pam the.
Yeah.
Go on up there, Pam. You got to go find it.
No, that's good. But a shout out to all the people who were born in the 60s, and I'll say, cough, cough, the early 60s.
That's
I
right.
was going to say, I was born in, well, I ain't gonna, yeah. Yeah, 76s.
All right,
Big head, Dr.
all right, Dstro.
Thank you.
Higher and higher.
I said your love.
Your love keeps lifting me.
I like that. What you got, A-Town? What you got for me back there?
8 times, so y'all give me too many assignments today.
That's all right. You just pause that and you can go out with it.
Yeah, there you go.
Genie's Crafted Beverages is dedicated to crafting products using ginger, nature's superfood, to support healthy lifestyles. Ginger contains antioxidants, anti-inflammation, and antibacterial elements that boost immunity and provide relief for several related issues. They believe that beverages should not only taste great, but should also provide nutritional benefits that energize and revitalize. At Genie's Crafted Beverages, they're more than just a beverage company. Their vision is to spread awareness about the powerful benefits of ginger and promote wellness through their natural products. Visit them at geniesbeverages.com to learn more about customizable beverage options and how ginger can benefit you.
Man, I tell you what, that was great having the opportunity to talk to Dr.
Yes,
Stroman,
I love it.
friend of the show. And, it's our show. So we get, we get to have fun with our friends. So it's
That's the best part.
It's the best part. And sometimes you hang around, you have fun too. But when we come back, we're going to close out this conversation. Man, a tragedy in Baltimore and Morgan State, and closing and not having all of the HBCU festivities. But then, in general, HBCUs as a whole, this football season, I don't know. Is it the same since Deion and Jackson State didn't take the spotlight?
I think it is. I think it's. Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
When
When
we
we come back,
yeah.
we're going to talk about that next on the Sports Show. Let's go.